Hello children, I just want to discuss some of important questions from the topic of resistance in series and parallel. And now here we have question number 1, and if you go through with the statement, figure 9.1 shows a 12 volt battery connected in circuit containing resistors A, B, C and D. Each resistor has a resistance of 6 ohm, and then you have to calculate the combined resistance of A and B. How to calculate the combined resistance of A and B? If you see the diagram carefully, and in the diagram that the resistance A and B, they are in series, and if they are in series, how to calculate the equivalent resistance of series combination? We have an equation for to calculate resistance in series, and that equation is, let me write, resistance in series Rs is equal to Ra plus Rb. Resistance of A is 6 ohm, resistance of B is 6 ohm as it is given in the statement. Each of them are of 6 ohm. So 6 plus 6 when you combine, so you will get 12. So 12 ohm is the answer for question number 1, part A. Now the second part of this question. Now you have to find the resistance, total resistance of A, B and C. Now children, in this type of questions, if you look carefully, and we have calculated the total resistance of A and B, which is now 12 ohm. So instead of connecting the two resistance, let me draw another diagram here to make this better understanding of this question. And I can take this is our 12 ohm resistor, and below which we have C, which is again 6 ohm resistor. You can rearrange this diagram, circuit diagram, and now you will find the total resistance of A and B, which is now 12, and this 12 and 6, they are in parallel. So if they are in parallel, how will you calculate the resistance of A, B, C, which are in all are in parallel? You have the equation R1 multiplied by R2 divided by R1 plus R2. That is the general equation. What is R1? R1 means that the total resistance of A and B, which is 12. Second resistance, that is the resistance C, which is 6. 12 into 6 divided by 12 plus 6. So 12 into 6, this is equal to 72 divided by 18, and when you do the calculation, you will get this is 4 ohm resistance. Let's move to the next part. After finding the resistance of A, B and C, now in the third part, you need to calculate total resistance of A, B, C and D. Now look, go to the diagram, A, B, C and D. Now students, A, B and C we already calculated. And what is the resistance of A, B and C? You can see in the part 2, which is 4 ohm. So it means now for A, B and C, I have a single resistor. So I can rearrange this diagram. Remember the diagram children, I have to go down, and here again let me draw the diagram, positive, negative, that the battery is given, and A, B, C, that their resistance I have calculated, which is 4 ohm, and the D is connected here. So I can make this diagram this way, and this is our D, which is 6 ohm given. Now the A, B and C, their total resistance, which is 4 ohm, is now in series with the fourth resistor, which is D. They are in series. Now the total resistance will be 4 plus 6 equal to 10 ohm, because they are in series combination. So we have done this part third also. Next part. Now in B1 part, you need to calculate the current in the battery. See the diagram children? Current produced by the battery. Whenever you have to find the current produced by the battery, write the equation I is equal to voltage given in the circuit and R total. We are calculating the current produced by the battery. So what is the voltage? You can see that it is given 12 volt. You need to write 12 divided by R total. So R total means that the combined resistance in this entire circuit diagram, which we have A, B, C, D, and the total resistance of A, B, C and D we calculated in part third, which you can see here, which is 10 ohm. So you need to put that R equal to 10, and if you divide 12 divided by 10, then it is equal to 1, let me write here, it is 1.2 ampere. Don't forget to write the unit. So this is the current produced by the battery. Now the last part is energy transferred from the battery in 50 seconds. Energy transfer, children, this is basically based on the power topic, and for that you have to remember equation. And equation for energy transfer, I can write E is equal to P into T, and I know that P is equal to voltage and current also. P equal to VI multiplied by T. What is voltage given in the circuit? That is 12. How much current is flowing? We have calculated this part B1, which is 1.2. How much time? Time is given here 50 seconds. So you need to, let me replace this decimal here, this will be here, and now you multiply 12 into 12 and 5, you will get the answer. I'm not going here, you do multiply by yourself, and remember to put the unit in joule. Energy will be in joule. Now next question is, children, you see question number 2, and we have, see this diagram, 3 cells each of EMF 1.5 volt connected in series. Yeah, they are connected in series. Cells are connected in series if they are follow the order positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Then they are said to be in series combination. And then calculate the combined EMF of the cells. Combined EMF of the cell, you have to write combined EMF. This is equal to, how many cells are there? 3 cells are there, E1 plus E2 plus E3, and each of them have voltage 1.5. So 3 cells are there, I can write 3 into 1.5, that is equal to 4.5 volt. Remember, children, as we have a formula for resistance in series, the same formula in cell, if cells are in series, you can apply E1 plus E2 plus E3. You have to just combine. Now in the B part, calculate the combined resistance of 3 resistors shown in diagram. Combined resistance of 3 resistances are given in the diagram. So how will you start this part, children? Now this is resistance 1, this is resistance 2, and this is resistance 3, combined resistance. So if you go carefully and you find that this resistance 4, let me write R1 and R2, they are in series because they are connected with a single path, with a single wire. If they are in series, then I can find the total resistance of R1 and R2 which are in series. Let me write here, RS equal to R1 plus R2, 4 plus 1, that is equal to 5 ohm, children. And then after this, 4 plus 1, that is 5. Now the students who are genius, whose brain work sharply, then you can do these questions very fast. How? After finding the resistance in series R1 and R2, what you can do, you have to find the equivalent resistance of entire diagram. So this 5 ohm resistance is in parallel with the 1 ohm resistance, and if it is in parallel, then we have an equation 5 into 1, 5 plus 1, that is equal to 5 divided by 6, and 5 divided by 6 is what? You can divide it by yourself, that is in ohm. And those students who are slow learner, for them what you can do, children, after finding the resistance in series, next step, you remember what you can do, you can draw another diagram, one more diagram like this, the battery, whatever the battery is given. Now 4 and 5 I have combined, and their total resistance we have calculated 5 ohm, and another resistance is here, that is 1 ohm, I can write here. And now you can see this 5 and 1, they are in parallel combination, And if they are in parallel combination, then you know the formula R1 multiplied by R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So R1 is 5, R2 is 1, 5 plus 1, again you will get the children same answer 5 by 6 in ohm. That the same result is here. Now let me move to the next one. Next question. Calculate the current in the 4 ohm resistor. Listen carefully children. You have to calculate the current in 4 ohm resistor. See the diagram. Where is 4 ohm resistor? In the exam they can ask you find the current in 4 ohm resistor, find the current in 1 ohm resistor, find the current in the lower 1 ohm resistance. So in this situation, and remember children, this 4 ohm and 1 ohm, this one, they are in series combination. And if they are in series combination, it means the same current will pass through R1 and same current will pass through R2. They are in series, and we know in series same current passes through each resistor. So if same current is passing, so how I can find out how much current is going through with the resistor number R1? So again you have to write equation I is equal to, you have to find the current. We have the general equation I equal to V divided by R. So what is voltage? What is voltage children? Now you can see in parallel voltage means voltage at these two ends is again the sum of these two voltages, all these three voltages, which is 4.5. In parallel voltage remains same. So voltage across the resistor R1 and R2, this is 4.5 divided by R total. So what is the total resistance? Because the two resistors are there, R1 and R2, I have to take their total resistance, which is 5. So if you divide, you will get 0.9 ampere is the current passing through R1, that is 4 ohm resistor, and similarly that this is the same current passing through the second resistor R2, which is also in series, 0.9 ampere. So after finding this result children, suppose this question is not given here in this PDF file, but suppose if I say you also have to calculate current passing through the resistor which is in parallel, that is 1 ohm resistor in parallel. So how will you calculate? How will you calculate, my dear children, current passing through the resistor which is in parallel? Again same formula, I is equal to V divided by R. What is the voltage across? What is the voltage across this resistor? The same voltage that is given by the battery, because this 1 ohm resistor is also in parallel. So V is 4.5 and R. And now this 1 ohm is a single resistor and its resistance is 1. So this is 4.5 ampere is the current passing through the 1 ohm resistor. I want to move to the next question children. And so calculate the current, we have done this part C, and then there is one more part here, D part. Calculate, is there, we have left one question up, okay. Calculate the combined EMF of the cells if one cell is reversed. One cell is reversed. What do you mean by the one cell is reversed? One cell reversed means children that, let me draw these three cells here, positive negative 1.5 volt children, then the second cell is positive negative 1.5 volt. Now they said one cell is reversed, one cell is reversed, let me reverse the third cell. It's up to you children, any one you can reverse. Reversed means that you have just changed the polarity of the battery, negative you made positive and positive you made negative. This is the third cell. So in this situation we have the formula equal to total EMF. The positive cells, that the positive negative you have to add them, and the cell which is in reverse order, then you have to subtract that cell. So then 1.5 this will cancel out, and in this case the total EMF will be 1.5 volt for this question number D. And I have skipped this question here. Now I want to do this question also children, and this question number 1 here. What is this question 1? In the circuit shown in figure, resistors can be connected between P and Q. Okay. Calculate the current shown by ammeter you have to calculate the current shown by ammeter when 12 ohm resistor and 4 ohm resistor are connected in series between P and Q. So what you can do, children, in the first case they said in series, you can connect two resistor. One is this, other is this one, they are in series. You have to connect in series. So this is 12 ohm, this is 4 ohm. Unit you have to write. And the connected in series, find the total resistance. If they are in series, 12 plus 4 equal to 16. Sorry, 12 plus 4 16 ohm is the answer. This is the 2 marks question. So first you can write equation, then you can put the value, and then you will get 2 marks. Then the second part, connected between P and Q, but now they are parallel. Remember, children, parallel. So I need to draw diagram. Okay, even I'm not drawing diagram, so just I will do direct this part. They are connected in parallel, so you have the equation R1 into R2, 12 into 4 divided by 12 plus 4. So what will be the answer? 12 4s are 48, 12 plus 4 16, 16 3s are, and then current is equal to, calculate the current. Sorry, I need to calculate current, okay, not the resistance. Okay, so let me do this part first here. This is 3 ohm for this part. Let me go back to the A1. We have to calculate the current shown by the ammeter when 12 ohm and 4 are connected in series. So what is the equation for current? I is equal to voltage divided by R, children. What is the voltage? Voltage is 6 volt. What is the current? Sorry, what is the resistance? The total resistance in series, 12 plus 4 16. So you divide this, 2 3s are 2 8s are, and then you will get the same answer, 3 by 8. You divide by yourself, whatever the answer, you can write that answer here, 3 by 8 in ampere, children. Okay, and similarly for the second one also, in the second case again you have to find the current. I is equal to voltage. Voltage is again 6 volt. Now they are connected in parallel, remember, children. And then what is R? R we have changed. Now R is 3 ohm. So you put 3 here, and 6 divided by 3, this is equal to 2 ampere current is passing through when the resistance are connected in parallel combination, children. So this is the way. And then the next one, B part, state the relation between R and length of a wire if area of cross section is constant. What is the relation? Simple. We know R is directly proportional to the length. In this case, if the resistance R and area A, when L is constant, if R is area is constant, when length is constant, here L is constant, so I can write R is inversely proportional to area. You know that the equation R is proportional to length upon area. In the first case they mentioned that area is constant, so R will be directly proportional to L. And in the second case, when they said that the length is constant, if L is constant, then R will be inversely proportional to this area. That is the answer for B part here. Any other part here? Let me check. Yeah, there is one more question here, and this is the 12 ohm and 4 ohm resistor in question number A are wires of the same length and are made of the same alloy, same material means. Calculate the cross sectional area of 12 ohm resistor divided by cross sectional area of 4 ohm resistor. Now this question is based on the formula, children, of R equal to, let me write here, R is equal to rho L upon A. They said that the resistivity and length is constant. So if rho is constant, I can write this equation R1 A1 divided by L1 equal to R2 A2 divided by L2. I can write this equation. And even they also said that L1 is also constant, means you can remove L1 is equal to L2, so you can cancel out. So R1 A1 equal to R2 A2. Now see the statement carefully, children. Calculate the ratio of area of cross section of 12 ohm resistor. And 12 ohm resistor I will consider this one. that is the R1. So I need to calculate the cross sectional area ratio. So I will take A1 upon A2. Be careful children, A1 upon A2, and then A1 upon A2 you can write this is equal to R2 upon R1. If you cross multiply, then again you will get the same equation back. Put the value of R2, second resistor. This is the second resistor, this is first resistor as per the statement. R2 is 4, what is R1 is 12. If you divide 1 by 3, so A1 A2 ratios as per this question is 1 by 3. And if they ask find the ratio of A2 upon A1, then it will be 3:1. Now children, I hope these few questions will help you in your tomorrow's test. Please remember the concept. In exams, in your IGCSE exams, you won't get the same questions, but remember, concept will be the same. So I will say all the best for your exams tomorrow children. Take care. Bye bye.